And now, intermission. Refreshment time.
Sure is great being at a drive-in watching Super Flick and eating all this great food.
This flick is making me hungry.
It makes me want to flick my bick.
We should have gone to the drive-in where we could eat and flick to our heart's content.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Well, come on then. I'm going to have a pizza and popcorn and ice cream.
And I'm gonna have a burger with fries and a soft drink.
Yum, yum, yum.
This was a great idea.
No, that's not big enough. No, that's not big enough either. That's more like it. We're delighted to have you with us, and we extend a cordial welcome to you. We've lined up the top stars from Hollywood and from all over the world to entertain you on our giant screen with the new, colorful motion pictures you've been hearing about and reading about. To add to your enjoyment, we're all wound up to bowl you over at intermission time with live wire service at our snack bar, where you'll find a tempting variety of favorite foods and beverages. Your continued patronage is very, very welcome. It's intermission. Rise and stretch time. Time to refresh yourself and visit our snack bar. Got a yen for hot popcorn? Your favorite soft drinks are sparkling cold. The juicy Frank sizzling hot. There's delicious coffee, freshly brewed, and all kinds of ice cream and candy to tempt you. Showtime will be announced loud and clear to get you back to your car in time. So stretch your legs. Come to the snack bar now. Sparkling soft drinks. Steaming hot coffee. Steamed or grilled hot dogs. Crispy hot fresh French fries. How about a pizza? None better anywhere.
sneaking out to the drive-in? Why not take the kiddies along and save the expense of a sitter? Everyone enjoys the drive-in.
Our new Cutlass now.
Sure handles easy.
Drive happy, Cutlass can make you a little drive happy.
I forgot to get the newspaper.
Glad we ordered these swivel bucket seats.
Yeah, in case I get to drive someday.
The Cutlass S, Oldsmobile's sporty fastback at a price that's less than you might think to help make you really drive happy.
Drive happy.
Can I drive now?
Take a good look at Clyde Garfield's Cadillac and Oldsmobile dealership, and then take a drive in a new Oldsmobile, Cadillac, or one of the fine used cars, serviced by Clyde's 21 factory-trained personnel and expert craftsmen. Cadillac and Oldsmobile means the very best in automobiles, and Clyde Garfield is the best in dealership and service. Clyde Garfield's Cadillac and Oldsmobile, New England Automobile Village, Route 3, New Hampshire.
You're invited to stop in at Nashua's own McDonald's on Route 101A. You'll find McDonald's high quality, fast service, and reasonable prices. Also, visit McDonald's at the Drum Hill shopping area in Chelmsford. Treat yourself and the family at McDonald's soon.
Every time.
There we are.
There we are. Every time this stupid thing decides to turn the audio off. Hello, and welcome to Drinking Through the Movies Live from Vegas. Yes, we've been running around. Thank you. I am here once again with Sean Grubb after way too long a time.
Hello all.
And we have decided to drink and watch a movie with you. All of you. The half a dozen or so who might actually be watching this thing live.
You're welcome.
And also those of you who find this later when it uploads to YouTube.
Eureka.
So we didn't quite pregame as much as we would have liked.
I'm gonna polish this one off real quick then.
All right. Should we get the plug out of the way first?
Yeah, let's go for it. Okay, so tonight I will be drinking, and Aaron will be assisting with Westward American Single Malt Whiskey. This is distilled in Portland, Oregon, where I flew out of to get here to Vegas. And this particular one, my favorite of their selection, is aged in Pinot Noir casks. Because is there anything more Portland than we're going to make our own whiskey and then we're going to age it in wine barrels? They are not an affiliate or a sponsor.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Right, hashtag not sponsored, just a fan.
All right, cool.
Carry on.
Carrying on. So, I will be having some of that, but brown liquor and I don't get along. Sean will be drinking that throughout the night. I will be going to the default. I've got Bacardi and Squirt because I couldn't find any actual sweet and sour mixer anywhere.
Oh.
Damn store says cocktail mixers here. Nowhere on that shelf is there
Nothing.
a damn cocktail mixer.
Nothing. They have swizzle sticks, and that's what they're calling mixers. Bacardi and Squirt. That sounds like a really bad buddy cop series from the 70s.
All right, so tonight's film will not be, hopefully, as bad as Avalanche Sharks.
I'm not sure that's possible.
Oh, there's possible. You've seen The Room, haven't you?
No.
Okay.
I've managed to dodge it thus far.
Yeah, it's worse than Avalanche. I would rather watch Avalanche Sharks again than ever watch The Room.
That is low praise, my friend.
Yep. Let's see here. Yes, Darius De Laurentiis, thank you for the compliment on the Legacy of the Pink Panther. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome. And yes, we'll be doing Jonah Hex tonight. The 2010. I honestly thought it was older than that. I thought it was like mid-2000s.
Oh.
But it's 2010, starring Josh Brolin, a pre-Thanos Josh Brolin, but post-Goonies Josh Brolin.
Yes.
And post-Grindhouse Josh Brolin.
Yeah, the Brolin that made me love Brolin again.
Uh-huh.
And the great John Malkovich, who, I don't know if he was slumming, or whether it's that Jeffrey Rush post-Shine, I'm just going to be silly for the next film kind of thing.
Yeah. Anyway, so yes, we're going to watch Jonah Hex. Now, you are not familiar with this because you are not a comics person.
Correct.
All right. But Jonah Hex is a DC Comics character.
Okay.
He appeared in Wild West comics throughout various periods of time, but he became really popular with certain DC writers to the point they would convolute time travel shenanigans in order to get him to interact with other DC heroes, like Superman and Batman and all of them. They did do, famously, an episode of Batman the Animated Series was not actually a Batman episode. It was a story about Jonah Hex taking on Ra's al Ghul.
Oh!
And,
You've almost got me convinced to take this movie seriously.
So he's kind of a cult character in the DC Comics canon.
Oh, I might like it.
Maybe. Who knows? I've never seen it. That's part of the point of the thing. We might turn out liking it. It might be so dumb it might be brilliant.
It could be.
But it flopped spectacularly at the box office.
Indeed.
And we already have a red flag that the runtime of this movie is an hour and 21 minutes. And that's presumably with credits.
Oh, yeah. Opening and closing.
Uh-huh.
An hour and 20. So somewhere in it, they just ran out of script or decided the script wasn't good enough to keep going.
Or it was edited all to hell.
Yeah. The artist's vision was 4.5 hours, and they trimmed it down to an hour
Zack
and 20.
Snyder's Jonah Hex. Jesus Christ. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear anything about the Snyderverse or the Snyder Cut or Snyder Bros or anything like that. That talk does not belong here. I am tired of the discourse.
I like Twisted Sister. Different Snyder?
Zack Snyder. Okay. Don't act like you don't know who he is.
I know. I'm a dad, so the bad jokes will be flying tonight.
I'm a granddad.
You're a granddad. Mazel tov on
Yeah. His wife just snuck in.
My beautiful wife just snuck in because she wants to use my phone to watch the broadcast.
Well, there we go.
So her phone will be free to heckle.
There we go. Perfect. Wonderful.
That's the woman I married.
Let's see what we got. Before we begin, we're going to take a couple minutes before we start the film, maybe about 5 or so. If you do not have the movie queued up yet, it is on Netflix in the U.S. If you have your DVD or whatever, or you're sailing the high seas, as it were.
Wait, you think somebody might own the DVD of this?
Maybe.
Wow.
They might have like one of the last video stores ever, like a mom and pop video store, or they might live in Bend, Oregon, where the last Blockbuster is.
Right.
We are about 45 seconds, cue it up to 45 seconds, basically get through all the production logos and pause as soon as the DC Comics logo fades to black. As soon as you have a black screen after the DC Comics logo, pause and we'll be ready to go. So, so that's it. Let's look at the chat.
I'm going to check the chat. Is there chat?
There is chat.
We have chat. Thank you so much for joining us.
Yep, we have Tommy Diaz-Millen. We have Darius De Laurentiis, who...
No relation?
No relation as long as I know. And then we have Lizzie Fly. Lizzie is my title card artist.
Oh!
For Look Up on the Screen and various other projects.
Really?
Which we will be coming back to. I am happy to announce that I've thought about it, and I've talked about this on my State of the Box video that I posted a couple of weeks ago. But we are bringing back Look Up on the Screen. We are bringing back the 30 plus films of Scooby-Doo, bringing back Whodunit Hall. We're just going to be rotating through them so I don't get burned out and bored.
Smart. Yeah, because if you're just doing the one thing day in, day out, the thing you started out loving can really quickly become a chore.
Especially when it comes to the Scooby-Doo movies. I just hit a wall. Hit a wall with that.
Speaking of Look Up on the Screen...
Yes, there will be a new theme song. Written by him.
It's what I do.
You'll hear that with the next episode, which will be Superman Returns.
Cool, because we left off with...
Brainiac Attacks.
That's right, we've gotten into the animated coolnesses.
Because I'm doing everything in chronological order of release, Brainiac Attacks came out 1 week before Superman Returns did.
Oh.
So.
Wow.
Yep.
Cool.
Yes.
I'm excited for that.
Yes. As well you should be.
I am.
See that you are.
It is the first fully orchestrated piece of music I've ever written, and a theme song for my beloved friend here.
Yeah, but keep in mind he's doing it all electronically and digitally. So there's one aspect of it that neither of us like, because for some inexplicable reason, unless you've got super expensive music software, you can't make decent trumpet sounds.
Yeah, MIDI trumpet, digital trumpet, it all just has that artificial sound.
It has that 8-bit NES vibe to it.
The music itself is good. You just have to take it with that, I don't know, comic booky, video gamey, DIY, good, but on a budget good.
Yeah.
Like everything we do
around here. What budget? I get $35 on Patreon every month. That's it. You're
going to start getting 36, my friend.
All right. Sure thing. All right. I think. Now we a couple of things. We are going back to the old method. So you may hear various sounds coming from the speakers on the laptop. We're doing all this through my laptop because we don't have the full setup and everything like that. Basically we discovered that the resort we're staying at does not have streaming capabilities.
Yeah.
We can't access Netflix. We can't...
I'm going to rehash the joke I made earlier, horrible as it is. The Wi-Fi here is WHY.
It's terrible.
It's awful.
Just to be able to stream this, I'm using the hotspot on my phone.
See, it glitched me out there just for a second.
I'm never taking you to Omega Mart again. You spent too much time in the dairy aisle.
Clearly.
Omega Mart is fantastic, by the way. If you don't know what Omega Mart is, look it up.
Omega Mart, Meow Wolf, Area 15. Check it out. If you live in, Denver and...
Santa Fe.
Santa Fe, check out the other Meow Wolf.
Yeah, in Santa Fe, it's the House of Eternal Return. In Denver, it's Convergence Station.
Again, hashtag...
Not sponsored, just cool.
Yeah.
I spent $300 on various Omega Mart products. I got me a nice big bottle of plausible deniability.
Yep. Keeps all your lies white.
Yep. In apple blossom aloe scent.
Nice.
All right. So let's see.
Are we stalling at this point?
We're not stalling. We're not stalling. Just waiting for the buzz to kick in a little bit.
Right.
I was explaining why we're going old school. So last time I tried doing drinking through the movies, I did it with my laptop, and because now that I'm using, actual streaming software instead of just my phone and YouTube's horrible setup.
Right.
I tried having sound and a little square with the thing down in the bottom corner so you could see what I was watching.
Oh.
And I got shut down immediately, like 5 minutes in.
Copyright infringement, of course.
So, what's going to happen is you're not going to see any pictures. I have turned down the sound on the video. There, you might hear a little bit of it. You might hear what's coming through the speakers that we can hear.
Right.
Sound quality is not great. So, just be aware of that.
Unless you're watching the movie with us, you're stuck with just us.
With just us.
Which is fine, but it's going to be very out of context.
And confusing. So...
Welcome to Vegas again.
Welcome to Vegas. Thank you for inviting me. I appreciate it. Well, I think we've stalled long enough. It's time to get on with it.
Here we go.
With Jonah Hex.
Jonah Hex.
All right. Jonah Hex. Oops. Hang on a second. Hang on. We're buffering. Thank you, Netflix, for buffering.
I wonder how many times during the movie we're going to have to tell everybody to pause.
Because it's buffering. All right. Whoop. Shit. Okay. Hang on. Where are we?
Going back to the DC fade out.
Right. We're going to do that. Hang on.
Reload. It's going to buffer some more.
And it's going to buffer some more. It's going to hang at 98%.
This hour and 20-minute movie is going to take us like
4 hours to get through anyway.
We're going to end up with the director's cut. And it'll be every bit as good as the actual director's cut.
Okay. So, DC Comics logo fades from the screen. Okay. Now we're set. So, everybody have your stuff ready? We're going to start in 3, 2, 1. Now. Jonah Hex. Weed Road Pictures.
Yeah, man.
Didn't realize there was another production logo after that. Sorry, folks.
I saved the best for last.
Meanwhile, over the other hill, the Coen brothers are shooting Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?
I better not sing the song or we'll get dinged again.
Yeah, one small problematic element of the Jonah Hex legend. Jonah Hex fought for the Confederacy.
You gotta love any movie that starts off with just folks shooting folks. You're hoping, despite the quality of public education, that people understand the context.
Wasn't what? I don't know. Actually, just to be on the safe side, I am going to turn the closed captions on.
I usually don't like to read movies, but...
Well, it's not so much that, just I find it helps enhance so you can figure out what people are saying. Especially with Brolin, who says, he's like right up there with Nick Nolte. Brolin is like 10, 20 years away from being Nick Nolte.
He's like a less articulate Sam Elliott.
Yeah. Or a more articulate Nick Nolte.
There's the whiskey. Just hit.
Brave boy. My son Jeff was brave.
Oh my God. John, buddy, that outfit is not doing you any favors.
I think he's trying to not be recognized. William Howard Taft.
You're a coward and a traitor. Fine. I am. It's got nothing to do with them. Of course it does. No. You killed the only family I have. General, please don't do this. Betrayed your own men and you murdered my son. I'm begging you. I'm begging you. You took everything that I love. Jonah Hex. You know what that feels like? Don't do it!
It's only in movies that take place in the South where people punctuate their sentences with the other person's name.
And it's always their full name, too.
Yeah.
No, that's not entirely true.
What do you got?
If you, it's mostly in Stephen King adaptations, but apparently up in Maine, that's a thing, too.
Oh,
if
really?
you ever see Storm of the Century, everybody's being referred to by their entire name.
Wow. Okay. Is that a marshmallow?
No.
Oh.
This is how his face gets melted. Because that's like the big distinct thing of Jonah Hex is like
branded.
No, it's like melted, literally
Melts it
melted.
off.
You'll see what it looks. You'll see what I mean.
He's tied to a post. Do you really need to?
Why are we filtering this?
Because it's a comic.
Apparently,
they've turned it into a dark graphic novel.
By the time the Crow Indians found me,
Oh no.
I was nearly dead.
All right. Let's see over under on this being better or worse depictions of Native Americans than the Lone Ranger.
You know, at least Johnny Depp's Tonto was funny.
Didn't make me immortal.
I don't think they're even going to go for that on this. Ah, crap. Listening to Josh Brolin's got me talking in a low, soft voice.
Talking to dead folks.
Got to use my theater training.
Sometimes.
Enunciate.
So now he's able to talk to the dead. Okay. I don't think this was part of the original Jonah Hex mythos, but all right. Gotta love this CGI, really.
This is how they saved on budget right here. We got Brolin, we got Malkovich. We finished off the last of the budget with Megan Fox, and now we have to animate it.
And a pocket full of squirrels.
That damn fat kept beating me to the punch.
Here's my story.
I was trying to knock him over.
Didn't work.
Damn.
Didn't work.
Pity.
Nope.
The hell is he dragging?
It's a dead body, most likely. It's a bounty. He's a bounty hunter.
My kite won't fly.
Oh, 3 of them.
Oh, nice. Well played, sir.
This is barely a town.
We got a mill and a church. What else you need? Oh, and there's the brothel. Because that's what else you need.
A blacksmith. We got a blacksmith. There's got to be a saloon. We got a saloon. Ma'am, you contoured way too much.
Yeah, that was an awful lot of... Hurt my jaw just looking at it. Oh, you always got to have the Undertaker.
Oh, we got a barber.
What's in the tail? Sorry.
Wrong barber.
Wrong barber, thank goodness. See?
See, this is what I mean. Melted.
Doesn't DC already have a character with a half-melted face?
That's right.
And you never see the two of them together.
Mm.
I don't see my way we could possibly recompense you the agreed upon.
Here's the 4th one.
There you go. There's what's left of him.
All right, pass this over here.
All right.
All right, that was funny.
All right, so you're trying westward, which is fitting considering. Yep.
We're taking a small bit.
Yeah,
and this
start
is
small.
And this is sipping whiskey. You're correct.
Yeah, this is $90 a bottle. Do not shoot this, or I will find Jonah Hex and ask him to shoot you.
That there Mr. Hicks was more of a limited time offer.
It's best with a little bit of a little ice and a tiny splash of sparkling water just to bring out the aroma. Nobody will think less of you if you pour it in my glass.
No, I'm sorry. Like I said, my continued relationship with brown liquor does not.
Well, at least you're consistent. I wonder which one's the sheriff. Nice reflexes.
What?
Did the Wachowskis
hang
help
on,
with this?
what? Whoa, no. No. No, Gatling guns.
Twin.
There's
and
Gatling
he's
guns
dodging
on
the bullets. Nicely done, Neo.
Jesus.
Let's take your sweet time. He was not saved by the bell.
Well, now you can't give the horses that water now.
It's gonna make them sick.
Now, I never understood this. Why do we have a guy in his long johns? He just throws the vest on and his hat.
That guy was just hanging out in that coffin this whole time.
And he's going right back in again.
All right.
Sure. Why not?
He was just trying it on. Decided, yeah, this one fits. Help me out. Thank you.
Thank you. I need to get more ice. I will be right back.
All right. Oh, you're leaving him alone with me?
Yep. Your turn.
Feel free to bring me a couple of cubes with you. Oh, that guy was the sheriff. Thief! He is stealing from dead people.
Yep.
Thank you, Sal. You always got this guy. So you say a one-liner to somebody who won't talk back.
Yep.
He made him the sheriff. Aww. That's sweet.
Congratulations. Power vested in me is one ugly, melted-faced son of a bitch in this whole goddamn blighted desert we call the West.
He played W. You know what this scene needs is more jump cuts.
So how's the chat doing? Nobody's chatting. Is anybody even still watching? I have no idea. I mean, I realize
mesmerized by the drama. Well, that's lush and green. Is it going back down south?
Or back east, at least. Union soldiers, I would bet back
Flashback?
east. No.
No, you don't think so, sir?
No. I'm guessing back east somewhere.
Yeah. Southern east.
Illinois. I've driven through Illinois. Illinois looks
It's
like
that green, really?
Outside of Chicago, Illinois looks like that.
Oh, it's kind of like Jersey, the Garden State. Doesn't make sense until you get outside of...
Yep.
Okay.
Nothing on the chat yet. Okay.
Come on, man. You got to give me something to work with here.
It's like, this movie's only 80 minutes long. Do we really need to see every step of this guy's journey?
Right? He's got to be related to somebody. We're going to give you your own scene. All you got to do is walk down the train's length.
Oh, that. Oh, I am so sorry, son.
What do you suppose those men are doing?
They're robbing the train, son.
If that kid's name is Donald, I'm out.
Well, let's just see if he's wearing pants. If he's wearing pants, then we know we're okay. You know, it's awfully ballsy to attack a train full of armed soldiers.
We got him 20-1, which means you're all dead.
Yep, exactly.
No, guys.
You overshot the train.
The actions of... Oh, dear. That's dynamite.
Okay, there we go. I love the way the bomb guy is always like totally nonchalant.
No, that's like... I have friends in the military. They're like, EOD guys are literally that fucking...
Right, they're like, if it goes sideways, just Really? They put weight. Disguised as Union soldiers, the makeshift KKK masks just dropped right on down.
Sure. Why not?
Are they robbers or are they...
I think they're robbers.
Shoot them! I double dog dare you. That's going to leave a mark. Life is better with sound effects.
Now, the question is, what are we robbing? Are we pulling it Back to the Future? Or are we... Okay, what are we stealing?
So
are we
they're going to blow up the engine just to blow it up, because they can. Yoo-hoo! I'll make you famous. That's a bad day.
Wait a minute.
What was on that train that caused that train?
Yeah, because the dynamite was on the track.
How much time did he spend setting that up?
That's not Kevin Kline.
I can hazard a guess. There are centennial celebrations being prepared in more than 20 states.
Okay, so it's 1876.
Is that Aidan Quinn?
I have no idea.
That looks like Aidan Quinn. Wow. The names in this movie should have put butts in the seats at least the first time through.
He targeted hospitals, schools, churches, strike enough fear into people's hearts, and eventually they'll tear down the government.
And he became the Batman.
Exposition.
His Mexican slaves. Terrorista.
This is why the movie is only
80 minutes
long, because they just narrate it from within. Say all the cannon? Singular?
Is it just... What is with John Malkovich? Every single character he plays, unless he's being deliberately creepy, just sounds so friggin' bored.
Right?
Take it in there, put it in, burn the rest.
You know, we've been through this before. Except when, was it...
Oh, your wife says I can either watch you two or I can watch the movie, but not both at the same time. Doesn't have...
Wow, I'm not sure either of those is a choice I would go with. Thanks for joining us, hon. Come over here, steal some of the whiskey. It'll make both more tolerable.
You pay a terrible price for it. Yes, we saw the prologue.
It's funny that she's trying to hear the dialogue because she watches movies with the closed captions all the time.
Well, no, she can't do both because apparently Sean doesn't have apps on his phone, so I can't use it.
What apps? Just
you need Netflix.
So, watch the movie on your phone and heckle with mine.
Do you have YouTube?
I do.
Right. Watch this. Hey, you say something about my sideburns.
What happened to your face?
Nice.
I will admit, that's good.
Credit. A bit clean.
Cut myself shaving. That's funny.
Okay.
That is funny.
Because if you got that, you're going to have a sense of humor.
And he pays for the window.
Sorry about the mess.
Mm-hmm.
Classic.
Say.
This will be Megan Fox. I'm glad I was right. If that had been John Malkovich, I would have been chugging the rest of this thing.
Time for you to... Nash? Is Radio Dead Air on tonight?
Uh-huh. Wonder what she does for a living.
Entertaining. Oh, God. Dude. Come on. Yeah, it's a transaction.
Oh, here it is.
Gun cocking.
Literally.
You can't see it, but the subtitles, right when she put the gun in his crotch, said gun cocking.
Yeah, the subtitle said gun cocking, and she like... Wow. That was a bit on the... Well, I was about to say it was on the nose, but it wasn't. It was somewhere else.
hard it was. I honestly wonder how hard it was for Josh Brolin, because just the nature of that makeup alone.
Oh yeah, that's
you can't.
Gonna be so
it's gonna basically restrict half your mouth.
Well, you know, a professional like Josh Brolin made specific efforts to have his diction suffer as a result of it, the missing face.
Say, well then, Jonah.
Tell me.
No.
Where is One-Eyed Willie's treasure now? Tell me.
Oh, she found it already.
Oh, I'll bet she did. She found the jewels.
What? I got a life bar hovering over me? I mean, I know it's the 2010s and everything's video games now,
Right.
but
That'd probably be a pretty fun video game to play, actually, if they converted. Of all the properties they've turned into video games.
well, technically speaking, we have one. It's called Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, fair. Solid point. Hashtag not sponsored. Can you go higher?
I think he wants her to go lower. Ba-dum. Okay then.
She rung his bell, apparently. I'm ashamed.
You should.
That was
as
correct.
well. You should. Be.
I deserved that.
Not one of them was no lawman.
See, double negative
no,
because they were indeed
lawmen. Yep. Southways.
You bastard. You come in, you use me, you leave some money on the door. Oh wait, that's what everybody does.
We can go somewhere.
Everyone who gets close to me dies. No future for you and me, love.
Wow, yeah, they gotta have some kind of prosthetic holding him.
Or he's deliberately holding his.
In which case,
his jaw shut.
That's some imprint.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the space between the molars it's like always open. She looks CGI right here.
Yeah.
That's some bad lighting. Found him.
Christ, woman, how many men you see today?
Okay, that's two. That's two solid moments. Some movies are worth it just for
some of the one-liners.
Yep.
Get lost or get dead. Actually, you got no witness.
Nah.
You can't outshoot a dozen men.
Wouldn't be the first time.
I like them odds. Quentin Turnbull. Dare say that name to me. Quentin Turnbull is alive.
Oh, well.
In that case...
Thanks for the tip. Which way did he go?
Let me find my pants. Okay, then.
She was horribly lit.
Mm-hmm.
Not like me. I'm getting the good kind of lit.
Turnbull. He's alive.
We know that. The other guy just said it.
What the? Are we doing another flashback?
Flashback? Flash sideways?
No, it is not. No, it is not a flashback. Okay.
So much for joining us this day.
Remind me that actor's name.
Boy told me to talk to you. Where's Turnbull? President. Seems to think you're special.
I think that's Will Arnett.
Yes, it is. Thank you. I was like, he's married. He was married to Amy Poehler. What's his name?
Frankly, but I don't know.
He was in Monsters vs. Aliens, and he was in RV, and Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec, BoJack Horseman, Lego Masters,
and
Lego Batman.
And yet I couldn't come up with his actual name because I see him as the characters.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder how that came out at the other end of the telegraph.
God, he looks so young in this.
How'd you come by this quality? Where'd you going?
Intelligence.
Intelligence.
That's another good joke.
Man assaulted one of our trains. Yet we did manage to overcome this.
He didn't assault it.
He blew it the fuck up.
It's gone. It's not injured. Style.
Pull the finger.
Hey, alright. It's a good effect. You better top me off before you steal that woman.
What's happening to me? You're dead, man. How
Okay.
did you speak to me? Who's kind of
My wife just stole the whiskey. Because that's the kind of woman I'm married. She says she'll bring it back. Movie ain't that long.
I'll take the over-under on that. What the fuck? We're in Vegas.
I like taking the over-under on that.
Cheers.
The ground too long, you're likely to just burn right on up. It seems like the fresher dead you are, the quicker it happens. Being dead, you can see the comings and goings of anyone you knew when you was alive. What are you, boy? I'm looking for Quentin Turnbull. Never knew Turnbull. Who recruited you? Make the pain stop. Make the pain stop.
Dude.
Smoke 'em. Oil smoke 'em.
Sounds like a tobacco brand.
Or a bad hand in some cheap ass card game. I got a Royal Slocum over a hi hat and 4 feathers. Hey, look at that! She brought it back
in record time. It's empty. Dirt likes dead. Nice.
What is that sound?
It's a new sound. Sound is going around. It's the strangest sound that you've ever heard.
We both went a different direction with what's that sound.
Yeah.
Nice. My initial thought was it's the Ghost Riders.
No, different. No, Ghost Rider is Marvel and DC.
Ah, indeed. Oh, look. Let the pain go away. I turned the ringer off on this.
Ask him yourself.
Didn't know Will Arnett was in this movie.
Right, Will Arnett, Aidan Quinn. Like
I
said, the
of
cast
course,
this
back
film.
then, I didn't even know who the hell Will Arnett was.
There's
so.
that.
So,
yeah, I go for a little dip. Yeah, the cast of this film alone should have put enough butts in the seats.
But again, obscure DC Comics character, cult DC Comics character.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a traditional Western.
I mean, Malkovich alone should have been enough. It's like
the
trailer must have been so bad.
I think the trailer must have been bad. I don't think Malkovich had a lot of cachet because we had Being John Malkovich that came out.
It was so fun. It was weird.
John, what the hell, John's costumes are just getting worse and worse.
Right?
Now, nowhere, you're free to continue your double dealing in the cabin.
Oh, yeah, what's his name? I'm usually really good at this. I kick ass at 6 Degrees of Kevin Bacon, but...
I have no idea who that is.
Okay, so American Beauty.
Never saw it.
Hunger Games.
Never saw it.
Now, come on.
There's no way to treat innocent booze, John.
That whiskey did nothing to you, Joe.
And when America is in flames, you would be glad that you chose wisely.
Well, He may not be wrong. America won't live to see a second century.
No, we got
Well, yeah,
we got
we did
two. Yeah, we got through the second century. We'll see how it goes from here.
For 3.
It's I don't know. It seems for the most part the only people I hear talking about the coming Civil War now are heavily armed.
But we don't need to get into that.
No, we do not.
No, if you have pretty orange balls, you need to see a doctor, sir.
Shit, I gotta go.
What the hell is this shit?
That's a lot of balls.
Okay, what the hell is this?
You wouldn't want to drop them, so I'm going to assume they're explosive. Or they might cause a portal to form in the floor.
Oh God, are we doing nukes in the Old West? Is that what we're doing? We're doing this Briscoe County Junior shit. There are no innocents. There are no innocents. Everybody saw that coming. Everybody saw that coming.
Take it back. The movie doesn't need more jump cuts. It needs more cliches. There's a circus in town.
You can always tell it's going to happen because it's always... Excuse me, sorry. Not only am I drinking tonight, which relaxes me, I had a spa treatment earlier today, which also relaxes me.
Nice.
So...
I played pinball and then ate Thai food. You win.
That doesn't look like Arnold.
Here's a guy that we starved for the last 2 weeks. Left out in the sun. The Snake Man.
Nice pastime you got here, Colonel X.
Woo! Snake Man's got skills.
You don't mean to kill me. I've made up my mind. See how this little visit goes.
Bullshit, you're not going to kill him, John.
I don't know. At least not until after he
gets what he wants.
That's Luke Duke!
Tom Wopat! It is Tom Wopat! Well, son of a bitch!
Speaking of Confederates.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that hurt.
Put your best friend in the grave. Betrayed your regiment. For what? Honor. There's no honor in war. War is killing, simple as that.
Obligatory, the war is bad.
Yeah. I mean, it is, but... Was that his drool, or was he really excited about this fight?
Either way, the fact that it smoked when it hit the ground means something's wrong with that.
Indeed.
That man.
Drink some water, man. Yes!
I kind of thought that might be your sentiments on me.
Raina chanting, drink, drink, drink.
Gunscock. There's a name for an anti-hero.
Gunscock.
Oh, he's gonna drool his acidy drool all over his enemy. You want us to drink, so we'll talk less.
Ask your dead friend Jeb.
I know my wife.
I reckon you could catch up with him in hell. You know, Colonel?
You first.
Mighty good idea.
Been taking martial arts for over 25 years, and I know you don't stand that close to somebody with your gun. Parkour! Parkour!
Ah, son of a bitch. Movie foul.
I was gonna say you're cut off, but this is drinking through the movies.
Mm-hmm. Sorry.
So, get over your drinking problem. Is this a Michael Bay movie?
No.
It's like everything's getting set on fire and blown up.
And Megan Fox.
And Megan Fox.
But Megan Fox gets a lot of shit she doesn't really deserve.
It's true.
It's not her fault.
She doesn't write the scripts. She doesn't choose the directors. First rule of being a professional actor, you never turn down a paying gig.
Especially when you need it.
So, pooper. Come on with me, dog. No way, have you seen your face? Alright, that's fair. What's up? Is my wife trash talked us?
No, fucking bot showed up.
Oh.
Alright, sorry about the bot in the chat, guys. I took care of it.
What was the bot saying?
Oh, it was offering online stripteases.
Must know we're in Vegas.
Uh-huh.
Why would we go online for a striptease if we're in Vegas?
And if you're really plastered, you start whispering. Oh, God. Raina, you talk more. You talk more when you're drunk.
Yep. Sorry.
And if you're really plastered, you start whisper yelling, I love you.
Hey, honey, I love you. I looked forward to that concert for 6 months. You can barely remember any of it. I do remember almost falling over the balcony. My wife saved my life that night.
Jesus Christ. Over 30 years we've been friends.
Yeah, since I was in 8th grade. Mm-hmm. Speaking of that concert, hashtag not sponsored by Floggin' Molly, but if you haven't checked them out. What in the world? Oh. He was killed by a lantern.
You are such an asshole.
Did he kill him just so he could bring him back and interview him?
I think so. I don't know.
Wow.
I think he dug him up, actually.
Yes, it was.
Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Disobeyed the direct order. Burned down the hospital. Father was going to murder them people just to make a point. Couldn't stand for that. I'm surprised. He was our commanding officer. He was my father. I didn't have a choice. Neither did I.
And he made it anyway.
Yep. You always have a choice.
Sorry about it.
It's just the outcome may not be very favorable. And had he chosen differently, it wouldn't have made a difference.
Mm-hmm.
Black cliche.
Made me watch him die. I gotta find him, Jim. I've been watching you. I've been watching him. Truth is, it's getting real hard to tell the difference between you two.
We're not so different after all, are we, Mr. Bond?
Where I sit, you're just two men that are murdering folks to make your pain go away.
That sounds about right.
Like that. That sounds a hell of a lot like being damned. You know what he's capable of. Jonah. Fort Resurrection.
Of course he's at Fort Resurrection.
Really?
Of course he is.
Wow.
Jesus. I'm starting to see why this was a flop. Like, half the
I wonder
dialogue...
how many people were like, ooh, John Malkovich, and halfway through they were like, you can keep the popcorn refill.
It's just like half the dialogue is just cliches.
Yeah. I watched a bunch of movies and I think I can pull one off. Formula. It's like one of those... You seen those movies where they take a formula and write that movie, and then they take some pre-existing property and use that to sell it?
Mm-hmm.
At what point are we going to get to the part about Jonah Hex that's any different from any other this story?
Is this actually legitimately a subplot?
That she's got the hots for Jonah?
No, I think this is what's his face from the. Oh, I see. This is the pimp.
The pimp who won her in a gambling match. Oh, Jesus. And this is the activity that makes us hate him, so we long for his inevitable demise at the hands of Jonah Hex because he can't shoot.
Raina is demanding that we continue to drink.
Ooh. You know. My wife's trying to get me drunk.
She's going to take advantage of you.
If I'm lucky.
I don't know. You know she's going to take advantage of you, don't you?
She's going to let me fall asleep and...
Yep. Or she's going to make you clean the house.
She's going to make me do housework. Oh, wait. I do that anyway because I'm an awesome husband. And father.
And modest, too.
It's tough to be humble when you're this perfect.
A pillar of humility. That's you, sir.
I'm a catch. Wait, the former Confederate officer is buying firearms from a black man.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, it's that whole... Yeah, he's one of the good ones, you know, who was just happened to be in the military when the shit broke.
He turned his back on the Confederacy, like...
Well, he turned his back on his commanding officer's orders.
Yeah, and kind of got himself thrown out the Confederacy.
Yeah. Hey, Phoenix is here. She just got up.
Hey! Welcome to the party, Phoenix!
I feel bad for her. It's what, 10 o'clock here right now? Which means...
8 hours ahead?
Yep. Ooh. Which means it's 6 a.m. where she is.
Did she just get up or is she just getting up?
She just got up.
You're starting your day with us? Ooh, I hope you have a stiff cup of coffee.
She's British. She does tea.
Tea. You have coffee?
Well, that's what? Cliche number 24 now? Stop it. This movie's got enough sound effects. Horse neighing and snorting. Says so right
See, it
there.
says, right. My bad.
It's 9 p.m. How is it 9? Oh. Funkmeister, Phoenix is in England. It's 6 a.m. where she is.
Phoenix is in England.
And it's 10 p.m. where we are. I don't know where you are, Funkmeister. Unless you're like way the hell out in...
Yeah, Phoenix is on a totally different schedule.
Tea in the morning, coffee later, says Phoenix.
Okay, fair. Jam a coffee in the morning, coffee later, and then coffee after that.
Why don't we just put it in a fucking IV for you? Why don't we do that?
My insurance won't cover it.
We do that? So what? It's coffee. It's not exactly...
Prescription strength? Ooh. I live in Oregon. I'll bet I could find somebody who would...
What? Crossbreed marijuana seeds and coffee beans?
Ooh, get crossfaded all in one drink. He invented the cotton gin. There we go. A little history lesson.
Yeah.
Special projects, pioneered the use of component parts and firearms, combustibles for munitions. More or less, he single-handedly invented
Really?
So as an exercise,
I'm gonna have to Google that.
asked him to design a super weapon.
Now, the super weapon, obviously, that's fictional.
I think we're over the top on that one.
Obviously, that's fictional. Now, whether or not Eli Whitney, after inventing the cotton gin, went to...
Yeah. Because usually it's the other way around. Usually it's the military that seeks to create a technology that then finds application in the public sector rather than the other way around.
So we got a gunboat, we got triple thing, firing on the 4th of July. Independence Harbor on the 4th of July. Because, of course, why not?
Yeah.
Cheers.
Convenient that he was there to see all that. Yep. And that John Malkovich was there to narrate
to his henchmen.
Narrate what he was observing.
Yep.
I just said narr out.
Narr out.
Oh, have they just spotted each other? They have. Eye to eye. A little smile.
Kill him.
Why don't you do it yourself? Muskets with magazines, so it's a multi-shot.
That's not how that works. That's not how that works at all.
No, it is not. When the ball hits things that are flammable, it does absolutely nothing. Because the only fire is in the gun itself. You sure Michael Bay didn't make this movie?
Well, I don't know. I don't believe so.
A producer, consultant?
I don't know.
Something?
We'll find out when we get to the credits.
Or was it just like we were talking about the formula earlier? Mm-hmm. You write a bunch of cliches, you write a bunch of two-dimensional characters, and then you make stuff blow up.
I think I'm starting to see why this movie didn't do so well at the box office.
Had us talking through it the whole time.
It has moments, but...
There were a few good lines there.
For a while.
There might be a couple more. I think that's it. You sit through the whole thing to find out.
Mm-hmm. You're like, it's just this... It ain't boring. I'll say that much for it.
Yeah,
it ain't boring.
At least it holds your attention. But
and it's not like avalanche sharks.
Thank God.
Looks like we got ourselves some target practice, lads. Spread out.
Well, now that he knows there's more than one of you.
Oh, so this guy's Irish. Okay. I guess we should have.
Is he?
I guess we should have known from the hat.
Because
the Irish guy always wears the bowler.
But it's low budget Irish. He's even got the traditional tats.
Like they couldn't even afford a dialect coach.
Right. He's like Brad Pitt in Devil's Own rather than Brad Pitt in Snatch.
Ow! I'm not watching the movie. I only have one working device for me.
You're not missing much, sweetie.
You can always do it later. That's part of the fun of it.
That's true. You could cue this up later and then watch the movie. Commentary will all still be the same.
Mm-hmm.
And the movie will be just as bad every time. Why are you letting him stand up? I know him too. Where do I know him from? Sure.
Is that all you got?
That's all I need.
Jonah Hex. Jesus Christ, look at the stadium. You ain't going anywhere, boy. Don't worry, sweetheart. I'll be back.
Not exactly how that works either.
Hex!
Throw a cigarette or something.
This movie seems to think this character is more interesting than he actually is. Not Hex, the other guy.
The other guy. He thinks he's more interesting than he really is. Shooting dynamite does not make it do that.
Wait a minute. Hang on. Horse Snickers. Now, here's the thing. I come from a family of people who work with horses.
Okay.
The actual phrase, when you're talking about a horse nickering, it is Nickners. They put a K in front of it.
Like
so,
pants.
So basically, they're saying that they want horse underwear.
Wow.
Explain that to me again, but there is no explanation. I gave the bastard 2 barrels straight in the chest. By all rights, he should be as dead as illegal. No, Hex doesn't know how to die. He'll have to be educated. I have no problem educating the man. So, Jonah Hex is still alive.
I sure hope so.
That son of a whore knows I am too. Find me something he loves and bring it to me.
Why not? It worked the first time.
He loves this hat of mine.
Does this guy want to fuck Hex? Is that...
Wait, did he just say stuck as a white pig?
I have no idea.
Specifically, stuck as a white pig. First of all, not sure I've ever seen one. Second of all, why are they first in line?
I have no idea what.
Fatty, tasty. I don't know.
I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
There was a line stuck as a white pig.
Gotcha.
I have no idea what they're talking about. That's why I'm so confused. Is my wife talking nearly as much as I am?
Raina's response to you, think about watching it in there. Waste your time twice.
I thought you weren't watching the movie.
Sebastian Moreno, Jonah Hex. Wow, your funeral. Sebastian, the last time the two of us were together and doing this, we watched fucking Avalanche Sharks. This is goddamn The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
This is high art compared to Avalanche Sharks. I dare you to go watch Avalanche Sharks. In fact, you could tune into this channel and watch it with our commentary the first time, which was quite good, if I do say so myself.
Oh, Funkmeister is Jeff.
Yeah, I knew that. So the time it is for us is the time it is for him 10 feet away.
Oh, I see. Okay, yeah. My computer's still on Mountain Time. It's only 9 p.m.
Correct.
He was correct. I apologize.
Yeah.
Let's see. Sebastian, the director they hired for this used to direct a Blue Sky animated film. No joke. Which one? Not that it matters. Disney shut Blue Sky down. Oh, we're in flashback territory again.
Are we?
I think so. I think that's Hex.
He's bald on... It is Hex, but he's bald on top and his face is messed up.
All right.
I think he actually just buried himself. He's going to get shot yet again. Nope, he's flashbacking. And here comes Brandon Lee.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, absinthe. Hashtag not sponsored. Still haven't tried that yet. I may have to look into it.
Oh my god! Seriously? Those are the worst CGI cannonballs I've ever seen. Even by 2010 standards, that's terrible.
You gotta give him credit though, just hanging out, having a drink while the cannonballs fly right over his head.
Here we go. Here's when we find out it's a fucking nuke. It's a fucking nuke.
Here's my question. How do you fire it? They're going to fire it out of a cannon, which intuitively tells me they're going to blow themselves up with the first shot. But they won't.
And it's 5 a.m. where Phoenix is. Fine. Thank you.
Yeah, daylight saving. They do a daylight saving.
So apparently, according to Sebastian, he believes the movie that the director directed for Blue Sky was Horton Hears a Who.
Wow. Another all-star cast. Better plot.
Well, it's fair in Philadelphia. Great in New York.
Better lighting.
Your speech here. Detonate the ordinance. Now, we've increased
Ordinance the detonation.
Blow it up.
Targets that are simply impossible to predict where it's going to attack.
There we go.
Yeah, you couldn't fire that.
Yep.
Without blowing yourself up.
It's a nuke. It's a fucking nuke.
It's basically.
It might not be radioactive, but it's basically.
He was in Avalon and Benny and June. This is one of those mystery men kind of films. You get a bunch of people who've done really serious, good work.
Yeah.
Who were like, I got time to kill. Sure, why not?
It's a paycheck.
It's a money.
It's a fucking paycheck.
I'll take your money. I could use another.
Yes. So how the fuck does he know about her? Because Turnbull said,
"Find me
something he loves
and bring it to me."
So how the fuck does he know about her? Because it doesn't seem to me like Hex would be blabbing about that.
I don't think she would either. She'd be brooding about it, but not
but pretty much as far as the world will know, it'd just be another business transaction.
Yeah.
You know?
That's a lot of knife right there.
Yes, we need to consult an expert. Professor Dundee. Yeah, that's a knife.
I was just thinking that's a knife worthy of Mick Dundee. Alright, so he's going to put a knife to her throat and smack her around, so we'll be happy to see him die as well. Sure. Drag her out. Some good stage fighting right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he grabs the hair, but she grabs the hands, and then he drags her by the... It's good technique there.
Even more absurd, the director made Freebirds after this.
Freebirds?
It's that god-awful CGI movie about the time-traveling turkeys.
Well, I'm so glad I missed that. I suppose the advantage to living in a tiny town in the middle of roughly nowhere is that you miss out on certain things.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he ain't dead. And the dog will be eating him.
Oh, no. No.
Those same Indians.
The fucking Indians again.
They set it up at the beginning.
It's
a Chekhov's tribe.
Alright. Let's see how fucking stupid this gets.
By the way, thank you for introducing me to the concept of Chekhov's gun. The one good thing to come out of Avalanche Sharks.
What, you never knew about that?
I didn't know about Chekhov's gun.
You were in theater for so many years, you never knew about that one?
I performed. I didn't take theater classes to any great extent.
Oh, okay.
But that, I spot them all over the place.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And not just in gun form.
Yeah.
But I refer to things as a Chekhov's
gun. Yeah.
Whatever. It's like that's coming around. That's.
Where's the brave little son, Travis? On his literary form.
She was in Twilight.
So he married a native woman.
Holy crap! She was in Twilight with a scarred face. Yes, I saw Twilight. So what?
You took everything I love, Jonah. Do you know what that feels like?
Yep, now the chat's talking about that one episode of Batman the Animated Series I mentioned when we started.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
By the way, I am really enjoying this whiskey. Again, hashtag not sponsored. Westward American Single Malt Whiskey. It's distilled in Portland, Oregon.
What the fuck? God, you know, it's okay. Okay, sure. Okay.
Who was on what when they wrote this scene?
So that's it. He gets stuff poured on him, he starts smoking, he pulls out the fucking thing.
He pukes out a crow, and now...
Sailing at Independence Harbor, stop. Destination unknown, stop.
Please.
Sternbull is constructed nation, killer weapons, stop.
Please, stop.
Going in alone. Send everything you got, or thousands will die, stop.
There should have been a stop between those two statements.
Hang on, how much time do we have left in this movie?
Too much.
We're 25 minutes. We're into fucking Act 3 already.
And it feels like 2 hours.
No, it doesn't.
Go in it alone. Stop. Send everything you got, or thousands will die. Stop. In proper Telegram etiquette, there should have been an extra stop in there. Yeah, this is awfully quick to be coming into Act 3.
3 already.
But
there's only 25 minutes
standard
left.
screenplay is 100 pages, right?
Standard screenplay is 120 pages. 1 page equals 1 minute of screen time.
Okay, so this screenplay... How many of these scenes involve dude walks down a train, people ride horses shooting each other? Like, that's the whole page.
I don't know. No, that's just a general rule of thumb.
Yeah,
you know.
but...
I don't come back first, fella, he'll know it. Let out on his own way.
You got there?
Horse.
The original. I had a cat growing up named Cat. My dad named it. It was a condition of letting us keep this stray we
See,
found.
like I said, just with the pacing of this movie, if we're like moving into Act 3 already, this seems more like this. I still hold that there was probably a hell of a lot cropped out of this movie.
Yeah, there was either a whole lot of editing or somebody originally envisioned this as like a made-for-TV project that they said, add a few pages. Put in a guy walking down a train or something to add time. Like they wrote it to be an hour.
Rain is back.
She's come to steal more whiskey. Can't say I blame her. This is really good.
Yes, Josh Brolin was in The Goonies.
Indeed. Which was filmed in Astoria and Cannon Beach, Oregon, by the way.
No, Tommy, no.
What?
We checked. The movie is an hour and 21 minutes long.
Including credits. Probably.
Only hope you succeed. I'll most certainly hang if you don't. An outcome I sincerely hope to avoid.
She's over here grinning at us.
Oh!
She gonna jump your bones later, sir.
I think
she ain't denying it. She grinning at you.
Not confirming either.
Can we get a little preview? No? Oh, she stuck out her tongue. That's
and swatted her ass.
Woo! I like my wife.
I like your wife too, but just not in that way.
Right? We've been together 28 years.
Nice.
June will be our 25th wedding anniversary.
25th? You just said you were together. Oh no, sorry.
We dated.
You're talking about your dating.
We were engaged.
You're counting the dating.
Plus, she spent that year in Japan teaching English.
Right.
My wife's pretty cool. Yeah, we've been married this June. It'll be 25 years.
Yeah, Jeff.
What's
guy
up?
walking down train, flips page. Guy walking down train, continued.
Right, exactly. Blow up train from multiple angles.
Jonah Hex, I believe, had a co-production.
Ooh. This is going to be the big fight scene where he gets beaten down and beaten down and beaten down, beaten down, beaten down, and then he sees Megan Fox.
Mm-hmm. And gets us...
And has his Adrian moment.
Maybe. I don't trust this movie to even go that far.
That's true. The writers of this movie may not have seen Rocky.
Which I think by this point in pop culture history is the equivalent of high treason.
Yeah, I mean, it won multiple Oscars.
It was the Oscar for the year I was born, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Swishing, low landing.
Yeah, P.S. Swinging the knife around in the air doesn't make any sounds of metal on metal.
Yeah, but you gotta do something.
I wouldn't mind having that knife, though. Throw fire in his face.
Well, he's about to find it. You're about to find
There
what
it is.
The fuck? Wait, hold on.
He got lamp oil on his hand.
Oh, okay.
So he lit himself on fire and then smacked the guy.
Okay, fair enough. I just wasn't sure what the hell was going on.
The thing is, smacking him in the face with the fiery hand didn't light him on fire.
Yep.
So what was the point of lighting his hand on fire?
Here we go. He's going to shove him in.
The fan blade.
Oh, and of course the asshole's laughing.
There it is. There it goes. One-liner. Let's hear it. Give me a one-liner.
There's not even any fake blood.
Come on. There it is.
Yeah, but that's just not... Okay, wait.
Oh, he brought him back to suffer some more. That's better than a one-liner. Sure. Wow.
Stupid, but still kind of cool.
It's still kind of cool.
Stupid, but
punching
still
him into an ash pile.
According to Josh Brolin, he hated filming Jonah Hex to the point where filming had to reshoot 66 pages in 12 days.
Okay.
God damn.
You, sir, have a drinking problem.
I think I'm done after this one. I think...
Wow, you put it to your lips, then you tip it. Didn't they cover this in Driver's Ed?
Look here. Now listen.
That was my best joke of the night. Let's let that one settle for a second.
Listen here, you little shit. I don't give a fuck if you are older than me.
Just a little.
About a year.
When's your birthday?
Month. October 24th, 76.
Oh yeah, September 23rd, 75. Oh shit, I just gave it away. Yes, I have the same birthday as Harry Connick Jr., Julio Iglesias, Bruce Springsteen, Ray Charles.
You are only a year and a day older than I am. I was born on the October 24th.
September.
Right,
So
that's what I mean. A year, a month,
day and a month.
Yeah.
Cool. And baby Shamu, by the way, the original, the first orca ever bred in captivity was born on my birthday.
That's nothing to be proud of.
Well, I didn't do it. Okay, look, they found something he loves and brought it to him.
That's a good boy.
Who's your good boy? Who's your good boy?
Once a coward, always a coward.
He's not a coward, he's just not an idiot.
Jim says, no, I want him to watch.
Of course you do.
Sure.
Knocked
See,
out, yeah.
if you were a smart villain, you'd have just killed him. Worked in law enforcement for 20 years now. And so often I say, what they should have done was, if only they had...
How to Be a Better Criminal with Sean Grow.
That'd be a successful YouTube channel.
Well, I can't. You can't use that title because the long-running series Radio Dead Air has a segment called "What the Fuck Is Wrong with You?"
Oh,
where they go through the weird and stupid news of the week.
Yeah.
And Tara, the co-host of "What the Fuck Is Wrong with You," was going to create a web series called "How to Be a Better Criminal."
Oh, well, maybe I could be a consultant.
Well, she never got around to it.
I just totally slurred the word consultant.
Consultant.
This is some good
shit.
Hashtag not sponsored. Westward American whiskey, single malt, distilled out of Portland, Oregon. This one is aged in Pinot Noir casks because that's what hipsters do.
Yeah, okay. Watch the fucking movie.
Do I have to?
Yes. That is what we're here for. You already went through the pedigree of the goddamn whiskey.
Yeah. And I suffered through avalanche sharks last time.
Tallulah Black? Her fucking name is Tallulah Black.
Isn't that every... Sorry for the terminology. Isn't that every whore in the Old West? Are they all Tallulah or...
Or some ironic Bible name. Chastity.
Chastity, yeah. Perfect name for a hooker. Chastity.
Look, he's just so fucking bored.
Shouldn't it be armed already? That's my big thing. Like, whenever I go into a movie and the bad guy shows up and then he's like... Then he cocks his gun. I'm like, shouldn't you have done that 10 minutes ago?
Really? It's a fucking Gatling cannon.
A Gatling cannon full of nuke cannonballs that would, according to the laws of physics...
No, they're not glowing. They're not glowing. These are just standard cannonballs at this point.
Okay, because I'm like, according to the laws of physics, firing one of those would kill you immediately.
Oh, okay. See, here we go. So, okay. Oh, I get it. Okay, I figured it out.
What do we got?
So, the black cannonballs are basically charges. That's a detonator. That's what that is. It's not a nuke.
Oh, interesting. So you set the first charge.
Yeah, you fire off the regular ones.
But you still have to get it there.
They don't do it. They just fire like normal, and then they just sit there. And then
when they clink against each other,
when the detonator hits,
I suppose
that seems really elaborate.
I'll let it go.
That seems really elaborate. I'm trying to decide if this movie is better or worse than Wild Wild West. Because it's the same basic kind of improbable steampunk.
Yeah, though, I don't know, the steampunkiness of that one was fun, though the CGI rendering of the steampunk was... And I love Kenneth Branagh and Will Smith more than I love anyone in this movie.
Yeah, but
except
by the same token, it's like it didn't seem...
Oh, there was nothing plausible about that movie.
No. That's not what I mean.
Oh, and Kevin Kline.
I'm just trying to decide. A lot of people have a problem with like the bits where Kenneth Branagh and Will Smith are trading racist jokes and disabled jokes. I don't know why.
It fits perfectly within the time frame of the.
Yeah, let's not get into that. But I don't know. Whatever.
I am at least glad to see that Megan Fox's character, apparently named Tallulah
Black,
fights when given the opportunity.
Yeah.
See,
like I've said, here's the thing. Here's the ironic thing about this. You want to know what actually turned me around on Megan Fox?
Do tell.
The Michael Bay produced Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Really?
Yes. She She played April O'Neil, and again, it was problems with being a Michael Bay production. She wasn't really allowed to show any other expression other than dull surprise.
Right.
And
explosions.
But the way April was written in that, she was actually a female character with agency. She rescues herself from all the bullshit that goes on and is very proactive in the plot.
Yeah.
And Megan Fox does her best with what she's given, which is not a hell of a lot.
Right. He's a great cinematographer and producer, not the greatest writer in the world. Really? The guy she snuck up on miraculously detected her approach even though it was totally covered by the music of the scene.
Budget was $47 million.
What did it gross?
No idea. We'll have to look it up after the movie's over.
Help us out. Was that Sebastian?
Yeah, it was Sebastian, yes.
Help us out, Sebastian. What did it actually gross? Domestic.
They're both equally bad westerns, unless you wish to include Cowboys versus Aliens.
Didn't even bother. I love Harrison Ford. I didn't even bother.
Well, see, here's the thing. I actually have the comic Cowboys vs. Aliens it's based on, and the thing was, it was given to me as a freebie at my comic shop. They could not sell them.
Oh, really?
So the second I found out there was a movie, I'm like, really?
If the comic's that bad, how bad will the movie be?
Sebastian is looking it up for us. Thank you, Sebastian.
Thank you, sir.
Phoenix is asking, how seriously is this film taking itself? That's the problem.
I think it is.
I can't tell.
I think it is, but clearly Josh Brolin
and Malkovich. Josh Brolin is not.
There's no way Malkovich is taking any of this seriously.
Malkovich cannot even be bothered to actually.
He's having fun with this.
No, he's not. He's not even doing that. It's like I said. He sounds bored.
He's showing up on scene, reciting his lines, going through the blocking, and cashing the check. That's it.
Okay, so when the fuck did this fight happen?
I think we're overlapping a flashback with the current fight.
Yeah, but when? Is this like a metaphorical thing?
Because his face was intact at the time. No,
it was not. See, that's why we were confused as to what the hell was going on. Are we like in metaphor land? Are we in their heads?
Is he in a state of like schizophrenic delusion?
I don't know.
Like the Max?
I don't.
Where he's like,
God, this is fucking. This movie's attempting fucking metaphor. It's attempting fucking metaphor.
He's gonna feed him his own explosive. Kill him with his own jump cut.
Okay, there goes our bad guy.
That's the script. Of the 120 pages of script, there's one that just says jump cut
over and over again.
And now we're in, what was the Jamie Lee Curtis, Arnold Schwarzenegger?
Domestically, the movie made $11 million.
Ouch!
Hang on. You ready to add insult to injury? And outside the U.S., less than 500,000.
Ow. Even in the Asian market, this thing just died.
Tanked. Oh. Terrible.
Ouch.
Terrible.
And yet, Malkovich, Brolin, Fox, they all still got paid. They're probably laughing their asses off.
Well, no, Brolin apparently isn't, but...
Well, I mean, I'm sure he hated the opportunity, but when he saw those numbers come in, he was probably like, I told you. Aidan Quinn was in Avalon. He has done Oscar-nominated work.
Jesus.
So is Brolin.
America needs a sheriff? Oh God, is this like the beginning of the U.S. Marshals? Is that it? Sure.
Get yourself into a jam. I'll make sure you find me.
So we're done.
Oh God, thank you.
I'm sorry.
That was done like that, and
it's like
yet
climax. What climax?
Explosions. There were explosions.
Like, I feel absolutely...
You're not big on having a boss, but you're about to get into a long-term relationship.
And I feel absolutely nothing. I don't even hate this movie. I just don't feel anything.
There wasn't time to develop anything.
Are we supposed to care about this? Why are you at Jeb's grave? Wouldn't you be at your parents' grave? Your parents' grave. Jesus fucking Christ. It's DC, but it's not fucking Batman. Despite the fact that both Warner Brothers and DC would prefer that all you think of is fucking Batman. But
he's there.
He's their. I'm sorry to say this, but yes, Batman has replaced Superman as DC's flagship.
Well,
character.
I mean, ever since we lost Reeve, that's
no. It wasn't until recently. It wasn't until like the last 15 or so years that Warner Brothers started shoving Batman to the forefront of everything and insisting on it. That was their big solution.
Credits.
That was their big solution.
Holy crap! It's done already.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
You couldn't even. They didn't even put the fucking Neville, Dean, and Taylor. They didn't even put their fucking first names on it. Goldsman. I don't
know. I mean, it's like in You Knew It, Goldsman.
Akiva Goldsman. He who wrote fucking Batman Forever and Batman and Robin.
Oh, they still let him write movies?
Yeah.
Well, and he's doing a bang-up job.
No, he was a producer. He moved up from screenwriter to producer.
He made just enough money off those other pieces of crap.
Apparently, they were successes. They were terrible, but they were box office successes. So we got
Brolin. Wow, they don't even do. Wow.
Malkovich.
Okay. Megan Fox. Aidan Quinn.
Michael Fassbender.
That's who that was with the bowler.
Okay.
Will Arnett.
Yeah. Aidan Quinn. You were right. Aidan Quinn. Michael Shannon.
You know the name.
That was Tom Wopat. Good call.
Yeah.
No, Michael Shannon. Zod in Man of Steel. Walt in Knives Out.
Okay. Sure.
God, I'm glad we chose this one. At least
Because it's
short.
over quickly.
At least it was
I
fucking
also
short.
can't help noting that the music of this movie utterly, like some...
Well, Mastodon was a part of it.
But some music, some composers for film, they at least try to match the time period, that kind of stuff.
Doc Cross Williams. Who the fuck
This
is that?
little bit of banjo is the closest we've had to anything
That sounds like traditional.
It doesn't
traditional Western music.
Yeah, there's nothing that matches the Southern
Okay, we've confirmed the people we care about. I'm turning this off. All right,
y'all can watch the rest of the credits
yourselves.
if you want.
We're done. We are done. We're finished. Hooray!
I might have a little more whiskey, though. I gotta tell you, really digging this one and feeling it.
Wow.
We could almost, short as that was, we could almost do a double feature, but
no,
we're not gonna.
We're not going to. Nope. I'm feeling the buzz. I'm also very tired.
I'm wide awake, but every part of me is like...
you got a wife that
numb
can probably
tingly,
assist you with
that numb tingliness. No, she won't. She won't. She'll punish me for having subjected her to this, even though
she wasn't even watching the movie.
All she did was come in. It's funny. She was like, "You spent $90 on a bottle of whiskey," and then she came in and
drank half of it.
Good stuff.
All right.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Hashtag not sponsored.
You want to outro us?
Speaking of which, Raina, drink more.
She's okay. Ooh.
She really wants to take advantage of you.
No, she wants me. She wants me so drunk I pass out and don't proposition her. I'm on to you.
All right. So, folks, that was Jonah Hex. Just kind of bland, really.
Better than Avalanche Sharks. But yeah.
Avalanche Sharks at least had personality.
This one went so fast you didn't have time to invest in anything.
No.
You're like, oh, look, a cliche character against another cliche character.
Spouting cliche dialogue.
And explosions and credits.
And
okay, that
done.
was it.
Okay.
All right, then.
Sure. And people magically knowing things they have no reason to know them.
Sure.
All right.
So I'm glad we chose. I agree with you. I'm glad we chose this one because at least it's over soon.
Yep. All right. So that's Avalanche Sharks. I was saying Avalanche Sharks again.
No, don't give it that kind of credit.
No, that was Jonah Hex. That's pretty much it. We're done. Thank you for joining us for Drinking Through the Movies live from Vegas. We got to go drink some water, or we're going to have a hangover in the morning.
Yeah,
and I've already had one hangover tonight. I was on Fremont Street the other night. They gave me a drink this big. It was like 70% vodka. I was regretting most of it all day yesterday.
Note for future reference, if you're ever on Fremont Street and you want a vodka with cranberry,
do not go to the outdoor bar of the Sierra.
Apparently they think that just means a full, huge glass of cranberry vodka.
Yeah, something like that.
Woo! Also, White Castle, I don't get it.
Nope. And of course we're gonna stop that right now before they come with the pitchforks.
Right.
All right. Thank you very much, folks. As always, it's been a blast. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Where the hell's the cursor? Where's the cursor? I don't know where the cursor is. Oh,